And we're back. So yeah, I can kind of go over maybe some recall stuff here, potentially. See what's going on, see what she's getting into. And come tell her, hey, you don't do that. What are you doing? I know, I just gotta kind of watch what you're doing, that's all. Yeah, look at you. But yeah, good session. Like I said, they don't all have to be super long. They really don't. That's kind of the nice thing about how we train. Sometimes they can be, but you can really just focus on one thing and then kind of move on to the next. Oh, hell yeah. Let's roll in that. Don't know what it is, but let's do it. Nice. Sorry, I like chugged that water and I'm silently burping. Again, total B-roll footage. Don't expect any type of high quality production. That's probably why we're not like crazy on social media, because it's just too much work. Anyways, off topic, rambling, nonsense. But yeah, the sessions don't have to be super long. They just kind of have to be meaningful. So I went out with the goal in mind of like, all right, bare minimum, I just want her to play out here and not be super like, oh, everything's new. Gotta go sniff this. Gotta go sniff that. Right? So when we got here, I had no expectation, just in general. Allie, come on. I had no expectation, not like of her not playing, but just we're coming to a new place and I haven't cued her to do anything, so she's allowed to sniff and pull and, not pay attention to me. Come on, Allie. Let's go this way. It's like a cool little jump. Woohoo! So in a sense, she had time to kind of check it out and sniff around already, but not in a way that I could already tell we were going to be able to play just by the way she was acting already. Like, she wasn't super distracted by everything and wasn't like, and worried. You see something? Let's limit our, good job. I was gonna say, let's limit our exposure into running into the thorns, please. Thank you. That'd be great. It's all right. They learn the scent of thorns quite quickly once they get caught up a couple. Some dogs don't care. Anyways, again, off topic, rambling. Oh, I don't know if we can go this way. This is kind of dangerous. Yeah, so I already kind of figured that there'd be a good chance she would actually... What the fuck is that? She would actually play. I guess we kind of could go around. I don't know. She's got the right idea, though. Allie. I'm just kind of actually trying to see if we really can. I mean, I can. I'm just worried about her. I don't want her to take a bad jump or anything like that. So, very curious. So yeah, I just wanted her to actually play with me. Or we can do a recall, maybe. Allie, come. Wow, no e-collar, I promise. Good girl. Nice. Ready? Come here. Hey. Hey, come here. You are so close. I'm going to let you go run over there. Ready, sit. Good. Okay, go on. Let's go find out what's over there. We'll go together. Maybe it's like a lost child. Maybe it's a little baby deer or something. Maybe it's a squirrel in the underbrush. I don't know. Their deer definitely like hang out here, so. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe she's just having a good old time out here. Allie! Come on, Allie! Give her a second here. Come on, Allie! Good girl. Again, no e-collar. Good girl. Nice. Well, come here. Come here. Come on. That's not the full recall. Good. Nice. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Right here. Right here. Right here. Good. Hey. Good. Nice job. Good girl. Okay, come on. Let's go. So again, it's okay to give her a lot of verbal. I should be holding my hand out so you can see I'm not secretly tapping her with the e-collar or anything like that. But it would be a very bad idea. Like, a lot of trainers will do that. Like, I can't see her. I can hear her hopping around back there, and I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Worst case scenario is she'll end up along the yards up there. So she can't go anywhere. And then it's just kind of more woods and park over there, so it's no big deal. Right? But we really have to give the dogs the benefit of the doubt and stop acting like they're morally corrupt and doing wrong because they're evil, right? It doesn't really necessarily apply to dogs. Some dogs are just shitty dogs. Not because they're bad, but they just do really bad behaviors and they might have something wrong with them, and so things like that. Anyways, we have to give them the benefit of the doubt. Who knows what secondary scent we're rolling in right now, but she's loving it, and that's all that matters. And I want to give her the chance. No, do not. Thank you. Hey, let's go over this way. I'm not letting you jump in there. We can go down in there, just not that way. And then very clearly the whole, like, don't talk to your dog because they're gonna tune you out and blah blah blah. Like, they know when you're talking to them, right? She's not stupid. So again, treat them like they're intelligent. If you've noticed, like, everything I'm doing with her, I'm speaking to her like she's like a little person, basically. Allie, come on, mamas. Come on. Come on, come on. Good girl, right? I'm not, like, giving her a one and done, which a lot of people think for some unknown reason. Oh, excuse me. I have either a fuzzy in my eye or an eyelash, and I am now immobilized. But yeah, I don't really believe in the one and done unless you're doing it for, like, unless it's a rule. So, like, my Malinois, Perry, she's to the point now in her training for Mondio, as you've seen. I don't need to be recuing her constantly when she's doing. I might verbally tell her she's good and things like that in training, but that's just to tell her that she's doing good, right? So, and then when I fade the good out, like, that's just the last thing that I'll. And I'm never really gonna fade out that she's doing good. It just won't say that during trial, and she's gonna have such a history of doing that and being told she's good that she won't need it for that little span. Because then after we're done the trial, we're gonna play, right? So you never really don't reward the dogs. Most of these high-level competitors, once they step off the field with the dog, they play with them. And agility is a great example. What does the dog do at the end of a course? They look for their little chew rope toy, the leash, the fleece leash thing. All right. So don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not going to be rewarding your dog. Of course, I know that's not going to be an issue, but don't fall for that nonsense where they're like, you shouldn't have to reward your dog. It's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. Come Come on, Allie. We're gonna go in the water, maybe. If I can get you in there. That's usually one spot that I go, but it's like a fucking absurd temperature for November. So nothing's dying. This is insane. This is actually crazy. It should be barren and it should be cold right now. Maybe not barren, but it should be cold, and it's not. Anyways, more random rambling. I really just want you to see how I treat your dog when we're done training. That's really what a lot of this is. So there's really no illusion of, oh, he's just, that little training clip is what we do, and that's it. But now that I have the authority, I can do a lot more of this with her. And I've built it up through the play. Like, I've really tried to enforce the rules through play. Alright. Now, if my Malinois ripped my shirt, that'd be a different story. But sweet little Allie, it's okay. I don't mind. Honestly, the fact that this has lasted this long for as many times as I take this old flimsy thing out for training is impressive. And plus, now I have something to remember her by. See a little field mouse? We can also walk kind of up along over there. There are field mice out here. I have seen them. Maybe they're like little shrews. I don't know. Shrewds? Whatever they're called. Shrews? I think there's a shrew. Yes, you may go in that way. That is acceptable. This is a little less, Oh, she's having a great time. Did you like that? Is that nice? Please don't jump off the bridge. Don't dock dive. Do not dock dive. That is not deep enough for you to dock dive. Here, come back over this way. Go back down that way. Okay, that's fine. What now? You don't want to go in there? What the fuck? There are portions where it is deep enough for them to jump, but I would I would prefer to not have her do that. It would be way better. Allie? No. She's like, oh God, okay, all right. Let me look first. Hold on. You're not gonna like it because it's kind of yeah. You can't go in there. Yeah, no, that's too deep. No. Hey. A little helicopter. Allie. Allie. Hey. I mean, the squirrel's up the tree. Allie. Hey. Come. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Sit. No. Absolutely not. Hey. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do not do that. Do not do that. Let's go. So I didn't need to stim her because I saw the squirrel go up the tree. And then when she ignored the recall, that's when I actually did. But this is good. This is exactly what I want. I need to allow her to do, so then I can be like, no, don't do that though. Again, you see everything in real time. I don't know what level that was. It was a 67. Just in case you want the number. And then sometimes there's dogs over here. I kind of don't want to... I mean, we can. It just depends on if they're out or not. Every dog that I take out for training here fails at least once in this stretch of woods. So it is normal. I am going to avoid that. Come on, Allie. I'm going to avoid that for now, and I'm going to come scope that out. Allie, come on. Because I see that they have like a gap in their fence. And I am not going to subject your dog to something I don't know. So I'll take one of my dogs out today over here and look at that. But yeah, mistakes are good. They need to happen. If I don't let her have those moments where she's like, nah, I'm just going to go do my thing, then they'll never get actually addressed, right? So again, she sprinted off. I said, hey, stop. And I was like, I saw her going. Me panicking isn't going to do anything. So I looked at where the squirrel was going, because that's where she was going to go. And then I saw the squirrel go up the tree, so everything kind of stopped. And then I recalled her, and she was like, no, dude, I'm fucking chasing a squirrel. And that's when I actually tapped her 2 or 3 times. And she stopped because she got a little confused. And I was like, no, you need to still keep recalling. And I don't do the tap, 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 right? It was like tap, tap, tap. But yeah. That's that little portion. And now she's peeing. Good job. But yeah, again, if these scenarios don't happen and I never actually address them, and then I send her home and I'm just like, yeah, this is how you deal with it, but I never had that, like, that's not very fair, right? So, Allie, come on, let's get to our little base spot here. But that's why the number doesn't matter. Her response is what I'm looking for. But now we're getting into the real training. All right. Allie, come. Come here. I mean, you could just come right over here. Thank you. All right, sit. Good girl. Sometimes there's like weird little animal poops up here. I don't know what they are, and it weirds me out. I'm just getting the Flexi wherever I left that. Bada bing and bada boom. But yeah, that's also a good example of just because she recalls, right? It's like you're still getting in trouble. Like, oh, cool, I'm glad you recalled, but I told you not to do that. Okay. But that is a fine line that you have to walk. Like, you can't just address that all at once. That's why, like I said, I didn't want to stim her for just running off, because I was like, this is going to be a recall moment. This isn't going to be a... or I'm going to address the recall, because that's the thing she's going to be more familiar with, versus just stopping her and forcing her to recall, right? So... just kind of showing her that, like, hey, I have actual authority over how this is going to end. And that's important for them to see. And, like, I could have grabbed her flat collar. I just like the cinching action of the... like, if I had her on a martingale, I would have grabbed that. as opposed to like a prong collar, because it's just like the cinching action that I'm really trying to get going on. Not to choke them, but just because, you know, you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, that's our B-roll park footage with a prey event. And that's basically how every dog fails. Right along, somewhere along there, they'll see a squirrel or something and they're like, fuck yeah, I'm out, dude, I'm going. And then we address it once, maybe twice. And that's that. Because the second time it happens, I kind of know, obviously, what the dog is going to do. So I'm a little bit more prepared. And I'm a bit more, I don't want to say firm, if you will. But it's very much like, dude, this is it. Like, don't make me tell you again, please. Like, absolutely, do not make me tell you to not do that again. So it's a very final. That sounds terrible, the way I'm explaining it. I just extend the duration of when I'm telling them, hey, knock it off. And I might add like an e-collar tap in there or something like that. So I don't yell at them. I don't like raise the levels or anything like that, right? Because that's another misconception that people have. I just extend the duration of the, hey, I don't like that. And then maybe I'll give them a little tug or something like that. Allie, hey, we're not chasing a squirrel. But yeah, we're gonna walk back. I know, it's Squirrel City over here. Say goodbye to your mom, Allie. She's like, I don't care.